into this rideshare game, pay very, very close attention to service dogs, right? Or to guide dogs for blind. Because a lot of newbies, you see a dog, now, no way is a dog's not going to get into my car. Instant deactivation. And it's very, very difficult to get back on the platform, Uber, Lyft, or the others, once you have been denied or deactivated over an incident where an individual complains or files a complaint against you because you would not allow them and their service dog in the car. You're done. Very hard to get back in. So in this case here, thank God this $1.1 million verdict or the damages didn't go on to the drivers, but Uber had to pay because there was a blind individual with a service dog who's been turned down multiple times. In fact, she's been ridiculed and mocked, even left behind on the side of the road because she's blind with a service dog by Uber drivers. And shame on those Uber drivers. But Uber now must pay $1.1 million for denying rides to a blind woman. I think it's one of the biggest settlements of a case with this nature. Award claimed to be the largest of its kind. Judge rejects Uber's argument that drivers are independent and it shouldn't be held liable for its decisions. So what Uber is saying here is they're saying, you know what, Judge, it's not us, it's those independent contractors, take them on. And the judge said, no, not so fast. You are liable. So let's jump into the story there. Uber Technologies has been ordered to pay more than $1 million in an arbitration case brought by a blind passenger who said she and her seeing eye dog were denied rides more than a dozen times. Lisa Irving, 56, a California resident, who said she was denied rides or harassed 14 times by different Uber drivers in San Francisco in 2016 and 2017, was awarded damages totaling $324,000 plus an additional $805,000 for attorney's fees. Oh my God, the attorneys take the bulk of the money, as usual, and other legal costs. The award is being believed to be the largest of its kind, according to a legal team. They're celebrating tonight, they're popping champagne, which on Thursday filed to confirm the award in San Francisco Superior Court. Uber, 4.73%. What does that mean? Oh, that's the stock gone up. Had claimed it's not responsible for its drivers' discriminatory behavior because it considers them independent contractors according to the arbitration judge's decision. While the judge, Rudolph Gerber, acknowledged that the worker classification was relevant as corroboration, he ruled that the ride-hailing giant is responsible for conduct that violates the ADA on independent federal grounds. This is a momentous decision, Adam Wolf, a lawyer for Irving, told MarketWatch. Besides being denied rides, Irving was also abandoned and stranded by drivers at least a couple of times, as well as verbally abused. She feared for her safety and became upset while testifying about the incidents, the judge said. I'm sure. I mean, that's just like heartbreaking that, you know, she can't help it. She's got a guide dog and it's just being like sort of left behind right on the road there. Obviously, it must be devastating for an individual like that to be like left in the dark, right? No pun intended. Also, according to the decision in the case, when Irving reported some incidents to Uber and expected the company to investigate them, its investigators were trained in some instances to coach drivers to find non-discriminatory reasons for ride denials. Gerber noted in his March 18 decision that the American with Disabilities Act prohibits discrimination against people with disabilities in all areas of public, including in transportation, regardless of whether services are provided by a contractor. Any violation of the ADA is also a violation of California's UNRRA Civil Rights Act, he noted in his decision. Uber is liable for each of these incidents under the DOJ interpretation of the ADA, as well as due to Uber's contractual supervision over its drivers and for its failure to prevent discrimination by properly training its workers. Now, I highly advise, if there have been other people affected by this, blind people, people with disabilities, take them to court, sue them. You can, as you can see, this case was won hands down, and you will win too. Don't be shy. Take these individuals to court if they have harmed you. Any driver, if the company has harmed you, if they owe you money, if they've wrongfully terminated you, contact me. I will show you how to sue them in small claims court or join class action lawsuits. I'm good at it. So please do feel free to reach out. Uber had not returned a request for comment Thursday, obviously not. Uber's community guidelines state that refusing a rider a trip because of their service animal may result in losing access to the driver app. In fact, you will lose access to the driver app, so be very, very careful. Even if a driver has allergies, religious objections, or fear of animals, you will still be deactivated, right? So when they say, hey, I have a service dog, yeah, you're welcome. Why don't you have like a blanket or something in the back in case you ever come across an individual that has a service dog? You can put it in the back, put the blanket in the back, and you're ready for it versus destroying your seats, right? There are other similar pending cases. Wolf is also an attorney for a case involving another blind woman who says she was denied several Uber rides in San Francisco from 2018 to 2020. Any blind individual anywhere around the country, anywhere around the world, if you have faced similar incidences, if you've been ridiculed, if you've been left behind, sue the companies, right? My law firm receives calls far too often from blind Uber riders who were denied rides. So, maybe Wolf, this lawyer Wolf, wrote the press release because he's really pushing his services here, isn't he? Hopefully the award in Lisa's case shows ride-sharing companies that they cannot tolerate discrimination, that they must train their riders until the discrimination against blind riders stops. Well, they must train their drivers until discrimination against blind riders stops. There are about 1 million blind people in the United States. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says of those, about 50,000 use guide dogs, according to the Chicago Lighthouse. So make sure you look out for one of those 50,000 people with their guide dogs, ladies and gentlemen. The National Federation for the Blind reached a class action settlement with Uber in 2016 regarding its policies on providing rides for the visually impaired, but its terms expired last year. The organization continues to hear about blind people being denied rides, said Timothy Elder, an attorney for the plaintiff in that case. He said the NFB is now engaging in a conversation with Uber about whether further litigation is needed. Sue the bastards, that's what I say. In some cases, they are unique. Sue Randall Heimovicki, sue Dara Koshashawi, sue all those damn attorneys. In some cases, there are unique challenges because of the COVID-19 pandemic, Elder told MarketWatch. For example, drivers who deny riders suggest they were not wearing face masks. The pandemic is being used as a pretext to deny rides. Also very true. So do share your stories. If you've ever had a person with a guide dog in your car, newbies, be alert. Guide dogs, blind people have to come on board. Do not leave them behind. Ladies and gentlemen, wear your masks, stay safe out there, and please leave your comments. Have a great day. And I do want to give a huge shout out to Curial. Let me just put this in here. Curial, I'm sure you have heard of the company. Now, Uber has a delivery arm. Curial is the company to sign up with, right? So they will deliver anything. You can go down there, download the apps. They have a phenomenal website, order anything and have it delivered in under 30 minutes. Curial is the courier app for everything, from a set of keys and legal documents to drinks, groceries to dry cleaning, furniture to food, snacks, and electronics. Curial is here for you. No minimum order, no search fee, just a team of real people ready to deliver anything you want, right? So go down there, get the app, download it, whether you want to order their services, whether you want to drive for them. They have the apps online and they're ready to go. And they pay extremely well, my friends. And this is a very, very safe way. You don't have people in the cars, right? So this is just all about deliveries. Courial, Curial.com. Have a great day.